These 5 things will not only level up your production, but they'll also make you more confident in releasing your music and creating your brand. If you're an EDM producer looking to start releasing your own music, or if you're an EDM producer just looking to level up your sound, you need to hear me out on this. My name is CGTunes. I've been releasing electronic music since I was 15 years old, and at the time of filming this video, I'm not even an adult yet. Since I started my music releasing career, I've released 2 albums and countless singles as a teenager, and I have learned 5 key essential things you need to do when releasing your music. The first thing you should know when talking about releasing your own music is your sound is really what matters. You don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need any, MIDI keyboards or like super high-end, PCs, or, you don't need all the fancy lighting or anything if you're creating content. You simply just need to have good music. It doesn't matter how you get there, as long as your music sounds good. That is what matters. I see a lot of new artists go in and try to, buy the most expensive software and get all the expensive, sound equipment and get the best speakers and best headphones and, set up a whole studio, and then they don't even know where to start. I think the best thing you can do is use what you know and use what you've already done. Use what you have. You don't need to invest in a bunch of fancy gear. You just, if you've been doing music for a while, just use the DAW you've been using, or, build some new sounds if you know sound design, or just kind of experiment with some things, but you don't need to go full on like spending so much money on equipment that you may not even know how to use. When I started out, I simply had my computer here and some like gaming headphones. I never had studio headphones. I honestly still don't have studio headphones. I just use like a gaming headset, and like that's literally all I started with. I do have a MIDI keyboard and like a MIDI pad, but I don't really use those, honestly. I like to just use the software and draw out my own chord progressions. I'll use like the MIDI keyboard sometimes if I'm like performing or just, messing around. But for the most part, I don't even have that much fancy equipment. I have collected a lot over the years. But just starting out, I literally had just the computer, the headphones, and a couple MIDI keyboards that I got for like Christmas one year. If you just have like a laptop or a computer and just some headphones, or maybe even you don't even have headphones, that's okay. That's perfect. That's where you start. And if you want to start investing in more expensive equipment later, then go for it. And that does help your production and it does make you feel more confident. But for right now, you don't need to go crazy buying a bunch of like gear, especially if you don't know how to use it. Just, use what you have, use what you know, and you will be successful. Tip number 2, and that is branding is not an option. Yes. Branding is a fun word. It's a scary word. I've grown to love it. Branding is like one of my favorite things to do with music and music content creation, just growing your music business. But the biggest thing you need to think about is your artist name isn't just a name, it's your identity. So when we'll take my artist name, CGTunes, that isn't just a name, that is my brand. My brand is CGTunes. Even my official artist channel is CGTunes, and my off channel that you're watching right now, the education channel, is CGTunes Studio. And I still brand it. I still brand everything just like I brand my artist channel. So your name not only is an artist name, but it's also your brand name. And you need to embrace that, and you need to figure out like what that means to you. When we talk about branding, I also mean like graphic design. And even if you can go really intense, I do CGI. So I don't pay anyone to do any of my graphics or album covers. I do it all myself. I use Blender personally to create everything. I'll drop a link in the description for you guys. It's a free open source software, so I highly recommend learning it. It is a bit confusing at first, but if you can learn it, I actually think it's probably the best tool you can use for any type of branding, for any business, but personally, I do it for music. The second thing I use is Canva for graphic design. You can just create a free account there. I just think it's really nice to learn graphic design because then like the sky's the limit. If you can do your own branding, you can create your own images, your own videos, your own logos, like you can literally create anything you want and you don't have to pay anybody to do it for you. And everything you create is exactly how you want it. You know, if you pay someone to do it for you, it may not come out 100% how you want it, but if you're the one doing it, every time you'll eventually get to what you had imagined it before. Going into tip number 3, you cannot be afraid to release music, even if you think it's bad music, or it is bad music, or you're just not sure. I think once you get more into like releasing music and, you know, you've grown your identity, then you can kind of start thinking about, oh, do I really want to release this song, or do I really have to, you know, push this song that I don't really like out there? But for right now, especially if you're just starting out, I highly recommend just get your songs out there, get your work out there, get your creations out there. The right people will come. Even if you have no branding or social media to begin with, you know, go out and get your friends to follow you on whatever platform, you know, have your family follow you, have people share your music, and, you know, the right people will come. I think, you know, if you can have some type of social media or content creation or whatever, you can push your stuff out, that definitely helps, like big time helps. That's a huge game changer. But for right now, if you're not wanting to go all in on everything, just stick with like your little circle of friends or your family and just experiment releasing your own music. And the bigger part about that is you learn. So even if it is, let's say it is a bad song and you know it, just release it. And you can even improve on it later. You can make it a remix. You can make a part 2, a part 5, like however many parts or remixes or redos you want to do that. And even if you're not redoing the song, you still learn new techniques along the way. And you can go, oh, you know what I didn't do in this song last time that I can do in the song I'm creating now? This. And then you do that. And that's the beauty of music creation, is because you can create unlimited songs and it does not matter. Going into tip number 4, you should try to have some type of social media. I know I literally just said you don't have to worry about that for right now. And if you don't want to, that is totally fine. Okay, I get it. Social media is not for everyone. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Some people always wanted to try it, but have just never tried it. Some people are scared. But even if you're not talking up front like I am, you can still be active on social media. Post your mixes, post some songs that haven't been released yet, see what, you know, traffic comes your way. You know, post like how I did this drop kind of stuff. It can even just be like a bunch of YouTube shorts or like Instagram reels. It really doesn't matter. But I do recommend kind of doing that because it helps you build a fan base. And even if it's a tiny fan base, that is okay, because in the long run, they stay and they listen to your music. And, you know, when people take the time to actually subscribe or follow you or whatever platform you're using, they are literally taking time out of their day to hit that button so they can get notifications for you and so that they can see you again. And a lot of people kind of go over that. But I mean, think about that. A random person is hitting a follow button because they want to see you again. And that means they like your work. And that is just such an amazing feeling. Finally, going into tip number 5, this is the most important one. I think if you don't take any of the previous tips away from this video, you have to take this one away. Start now. Like right now. As soon as you're done watching this video, I want you to go and create a song. Or if you have a song you've been thinking about releasing, just freaking release it. Like, just release it. Just start, okay? If you need some releasing tools, I use DistroKid personally. That's, you know, that's split. Some people hate DistroKid. Some people love DistroKid. I personally I like it because it's nice and easy and it's cheap. It's one payment a year. And if you click my link in the description below, you can get 7% off your first year. Anyway, like I said, don't wait, okay? Get into your DAW and start making music. Go online and create a YouTube channel or create an Instagram account and just start posting stuff. Or, you know, start getting your stuff on Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon Music or whatever platform you want. And even if you're not releasing music like on streaming platforms, just release your music on something like YouTube. It's the easiest thing ever. You go and create a channel and just release your music. Get yourself out there, tell your friends and family, and just do it. Because I think that's the most important thing. If you wait, you will never do it. If you say you're going to do it later, you're never going to do it. That is probably the biggest takeaway I want you guys to have for this video is just start releasing your music and don't be afraid to do it, because in the end, you will thank yourself. I promise. Consider hitting that subscribe button and consider following my official artist channel, CGTunes. I'll link that below. But yeah, I hope you got something from this video. And if you did, go check out some other videos on my channel. I'll put them on an end screen somewhere. But thank you so much again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. CGTunes out.